Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classic, third quest. I am Nitro6003. Today we take out level 7. And level 7 has a level 6 gimmick from the original first and second quest. But this level is probably one of the hardest levels I've ever had to describe. It is it has a lot of dead ends, a lot of wizrobe rooms that you don't necessarily need to go in, and you'll need potions. And I want to keep a clear route to the fairy fountain should we need it. So now potions are not cheap, and this level has a lot of wizrobes. And there's one part of it that I'm not looking necessarily forward to. And the last time I played through this quest, it beat me up quite a bit. So, right here is level 7. So, the biggest thing you can do in this level is try to avoid as many wizrobes as possible. And I mean that very sincerely. Now, you don't have to get the magic wand, but you should, unless you're willing to waste a potion. So first, we have to take out Gleeok. Now, if you go down, you'll reach the compass room. And once you kill all the likes, you'll get a key. Now, you want to really brace yourself for the second string of this, because here's a manhandler. Oh, got him. Alright, so when you go down here, this room's gonna stink a little. So before I worry about this room, I want to go in here first. Well, first I need to get my sword back. So once you grab the key... Oh, I still don't have my sword. Wait a second. Wait a second. Gotta get my sword back if I have any hope in beating those blue wizrobes down here. I'll have my potion ready just in case. A clock in a room like this is so important. If you can get a clock in here, you'll be in good shape. But luckily for me, I had my potion. And by the way, this is not the last time you're going to see this. This kind of like blue wizrobe invasion, so to speak. I don't think you need 6 blue wizrobes in here, but... And if that's not enough, this is where your wand is. And I may have to use both my potions before even getting out of here. Let's see. So now we can make our way back up. Make sure you have your sword. And this next room is not easy. You thought you had enough wizrobes? Not quite. Clock would be really good. Hearts, fairies. And you want to go this way. You want to go to the right. And you want to kill all the likes. Now this is all to get a second key. Now you could avoid a lot of this if you want to go buy keys. Oh, no. Oh, almost lost my shield. That would have been terrible. And when you come out, you have 2 directions you can go. Come on, hearts. So you want to go up first, because you want to get this key. Now, one of the things you could do, if you want, is you could clear out parts of the dungeon at a time with that fairy fountain. So, for example, now I'm going to go to the fairy fountain. Although maybe I won't have to, I may not need to, but I'm going to anyway. And I can work my way through some of the dungeon with the blue potion I have. See how long I can make it last. And then once I take care of the hard parts, come back here later and refill my health and my potions before finishing the level. Because once you get rid of the bosses, the mini bosses, the level's much easier. So now all the wizrobes will have respawned by now. But that's okay, because right now I'm not necessarily worried about them yet. I mean, it does not help that I lost a heart already, but hopefully I'll get some refills on the way. Oh, clock. You know what? Clock could not have come at a better time. And you know what? They still don't drop anything. So we're gonna skip him. And here's in one of these rooms. So make sure you have your wand. And take out the like legs. I was really lucky before not to get my shield eaten. And you do have to kill them all to progress. And I believe, yeah, this is the Landmola room. I believe he will respawn when you come back. Unless you feel like you can do it with the last potion that I have, but let's see. And yes, there's another key here. But I guess once you beat him, you don't have to beat him again. And once you open up all these doors, you're kind of in a much better situation already. And don't worry about that manhandler. And here's some Zols. And I'll take any money I can get. Ooh, heart. This will make my path a little easier if I can keep my full health. And I don't have to come back through this room, so I'm going to ignore him. He just drops money anyway. And now you want to go this way. And you do have to kill all these guys. Just be careful of the orange wizrobe. And these are some rooms that you will have to do again, and like I said, unless you feel confident. I'll take the health, that's really good. And here you have more orange wizrobes, and that was a fairy. Nice. Now, when you get out of here, you really want to be careful because, well, that could happen too. So you can't. So you have to push the block up in order to get into here. Now, if you thought that room was bad, this next room is atrocious. I'd rather get hit by the statue support than the wizrobes. Ooh, clock. Good, good, good. Oh, that'll make this easier. Not necessarily this next room, but it could be easier. And I'm hiding in the doorway as long as I can. Hopefully I'll get a clock. And because there's so many of them, you really can't miss. And take them out. Take your time. Because they like to snipe. Now this next room stinks. And I mean stinks. So there's a Goma here. And they really don't give you a lot of room to battle him. And you could waste 2 potions just in here. If you're not if this is really an ugly room. And probably one of the most unfair rooms in the game. And this is, I believe, not the last time you're going to see this either. Oh, got him. Nice. And I still have plenty of health. Good, good, good. So, now we move on. Now, remember when I said earlier in the video that... I believe it was actually the last video. You're going to see that red bubble thing again. So... unless you're willing to waste a potion, you are stripped of your sword again. And this is not the last time you see this. So you're fighting this boss swordless. And thankfully for you, the wand does damage to Gleeok. And I do have one more potion if I need it. And the wand is really not the best item for this. Especially with the fire. Well, I'm gonna end up with my sword anyway. It's not mint. There's your heart container. And the Triforce. And that's level 7. And what I'm going to do first, before I do anything else, I'm going to quickly go restock my potion, and then we'll call it a video. The next part will be pretty much setting ourselves up for level 8. I doubt we'll get into level 8 in the next part, but we'll see how time progresses. So we might see about level 8, but I don't promise that we will get through it. We'll see. Alright, so join me next time as we continue on and Let's Play Legend of Zelda 3rd Quest on Nitro 6003. I'll see you guys all next time.